Welcome friends to another session of the Silk Route to Excel at Work. The past few sessions we have been learning about the various functions in Excel and a few tips and tricks to get the best out of Excel. Thanks for being with me. Please inform your colleagues, friends to subscribe so that they, you, me can all excel at work. We'll continue on our shortcuts videos. We have seen earlier video the shortcuts for data entry. We'll continue on the data entry shortcuts. Copy formula from cell above. Control single quote. Control quote. For this we'll go back to our Excel file. Here we have seen that I am deleting this just for the demo here. Control D copies the data from the cell above. So again I am deleting this one. Control D is the key which I copy the data from cell above. In this case it is a formula, so the formula is copied with the relative references. That is, cell B4 here for example is copied down to here, becomes cell B5. Now the difference between control D and control quote is, in control quote the formula is copied but without change in the reference cells. So here it is Krishna C8703, the B5, C5, A5 are retained here with the same B5, C5 and A5. If I use control D, I get B6, C6 and A6 here. Thus the difference between the control quote for copying the formula without change in relative values, the relative references, and control D copies the same formula with change in the relative references. Next is value from the cell above. So same thing, if I use a control double quote, so it is control shift and quote, same thing is copied. It looks the same, but then this is a value, not the formula. If you see here, this is a value, not a formula. If I copy here control shift and then quotes, so it equivalent double quotes, the same thing reflected, the same thing is copied, but the value is copied, not the formula. Alright, fine. Next, if you want to insert the current date here, you are working on something and then you need to close this, signing off with the date and time. So date is control colon, control semicolon. If you want to insert the date, use the control semicolon. Use the current date in the default format. If you want to change the format also here, that's up to you what format you want to change. Change the format date to long date, short date, long date. It will be 31st May 2021. Fine. So use the control semicolon to enter the current date. Today's date is the date of recording of this video, 31st May 2021. And what time you want to record it, that is the current time. Use the same key but with shift, that is you enter with a colon. Control shift same key, 554. This again depending on your time of your laptop or computer, whatever you are using. Like always, you can again, this current time is control shift and colon, current date is control semicolon. Like always, you can change the format of time to include the seconds or not include seconds. It's up to you. If you want them in the same cell, you can use both in combination, that is control semicolon with the space and control shift colon. Get in the same space. Note, once entered, this can modified only by editing it. If not, just a value. Once you enter it, only a value. It's not a formula here, so it doesn't update itself. For update, you use the which I discussed on earlier. Use the today date. So it's always today. If you see it's tomorrow, this will still say the same. This values in D column will remain the same, but this will change to the corresponding date when you see it. If you see it on 5th June, this will be 01062021. Next, insert hyperlink, control K. For those who need to use hyperlinks, you can insert a hyperlink here using control K. More to this will come later. The next shortcut is the display auto complete list, that is Alt plus down key. Yeah, these are the names of our sample data here. We have gone up to few names here, and they are the different houses and different colors. So suppose Amar is in green house, or the color is, the house is green, then you got blue, orange, and let us say yellow. The next in line, you need to pick from either of these four colors. So here, the next column without any blank, you choose Alt down arrow. Here you get immediate selection, which you can select either with the mouse or the keyboard. Keyboard, you can use the arrow keys to move whichever color you want. So this at a glance gives what are the available options, unique options, in sense that if I put a new color here, suppose I put, let us say, red here, then the next combination will have 5 colors including red. If I put white here, next we'll have 6 options including white. So this is how you use the Alt down key for autocomplete list. Autocomplete, remember, gives only the unique colors. Next is flash fill, control E. Flash fill, fine. Now I got this data here. Amar is green, blue, orange, yellow. Just for record's sake, we will just copy this to the other cells here. Fine. So this will be, let us say it is blue, this will be orange. Now I need here in the next column Amar, and he is in green. Fine. Next Amitabh. This is what happens. This is the flash fill. Once it is there, it will decide, it will suggest, is this what you want? You use the first and the second column to fill up the third column. So is this what you want? Or else, so you can straight away enter key. So this comes here. This comes because your flash fill option is on. If you want to have different, let us say green house, again Amar, then again blue Amitabh, it will again give the whole list. So it will assume this is what you want. Similar thing is control E for flash fill. In case it doesn't come because the flash fill option is turned off in your particular Excel version, then you can use, for example, if it is G and then Amar, and then B and then Amitabh. So the whole thing is filled up here. So in case your version of Excel doesn't support automatic flash fill, then you can use, so once you did this one, you select the whole data till which you want to, and then control E, so you get the name with the starting color of the first letter of the house. Same thing, if you want to go a bit further, you want to put it as green, and then this will be blue. Select these two, end of this, and then go for control E. This will be blank, we remove all this data and this. So again select all this one data for which you want to fill it, control E. This gives the same thing. So if your version of Excel doesn't support auto flash fill, give a couple of data, select the data till, select the cells till which you want the data to be inserted, and use control E. This is how you use flash fill and display autocomplete list. Next we'll go to the cell edit shortcuts. Till that time, thanks for watching. With this we come to end of this session of Excel at Work. Hope you have learned something new or refreshed what you already know. Please share this with your friends, family and colleagues to help them, you and me, to excel at work. Thanks for watching.